Thank you. So good evening, everybody. As you can see, I think we can count on our fingers how many of us are here. But when we applaud today, it should sound as if the entire room is filled with double the amount of people who are here today. Agree with me? Yes. Louder?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. Happy Diwali again to all of you. We are celebrating Diwali here in beautiful ethnic clothes. Thank you for listening to the instructions we actually reading. I should say we actually gave on WhatsApp. We have no guests here today. Sorry. Please. Yes, please.
I had come last time, so I'm going to speak first. And
I didn't get you.
Mahesh Raj.
Yeah, Manish.
Yeah, so I came to know about Toastmasters through surfing and through a common friend of mine who is to Toastmaster Banks. And yes, I am going there with the objective that I want to learn from each one of you and grow as a professional in terms of education skills and since I'm an entrepreneur. So this will help me a lot. And I will try to give as much as I can from this.
Thank you so much. Last week, I was watching this movie, Avengers. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. I always go back to it when I come to do nothing or just go away from whatever is troubling me at a point in time. That movie has everything that I like, this ensemble cast of individuals with extraordinary skills. They come with their own set of aspirations, their own set of baggages. And of course, Black Widow is my favorite. Is a lot of all the superheroes over here. So watching this movie, I had this thought somehow. I found a lot of similarity between the Avengers team and us here at Adams. Every time we come into the meeting room, into a Toastmasters meeting, we all get together. We all come here with our different sets of skills, different backgrounds. Somebody is a student, somebody is a fresher just out of college, somebody is a veteran experienced with God knows how many years of experience, or different backgrounds, ages. Somebody is a good grammarian, somebody is an excellent speaker, somebody evaluates really well. But we all come, when we all come here, we come together, we support each other, and we continue our journey just like Avengers did, and they surpassed certain super villains which seem unsurmountable at a point of time. What I would ideally request or tell each one of you here is, if you are attending a meeting, you feel you heard a good speaker, you feel that speaker can offer you value, please don't be shy to reach out to that particular speaker. Don't be shy to reach out to an evaluator. If you feel that person can give you value, or if you feel you can add value to somebody, feel free, pick up the phone, call up that person, or go speak to that person. Networking is another great skill that we learn at Toastmasters. Now, this Toastmasters provides networking opportunity not just in your club. It has area conferences, division conferences. That's another opportunity to network, meet people with different backgrounds, learn something. Every time you meet a new person, you add something to your kitchen. That is what Toastmasters provides. Which is why, I don't know, for some reason, I think I can compare Avengers to all of us today. Having said that, it is now time to call the superhero of today's meeting, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rohit. At 15 years of experience. Another interesting thing I learned about him is that he has an option of pencil sketching. I would definitely like to see some of your sketches someday.
You can Google Rojas.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Though we are less to volume, but people who be online do not know how many we are. So good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much, presiding officer, for comes to your mind when you speak about celebrating lights? Sorry, wrong. Okay. So move to the next slide. Now, what are the things we do during Diwali? We share. How do we initiate the celebration of Diwali? Saaf safai, great. And what else we do? Decorate our plate. Nice. We shopping. Shopping, correct. Everything is covered now. So yes, right. Again, we only try to find the moments where we could celebrate, and just cleaning our house. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and from there, happiness begins. We need to ensure that the basic hygiene are followed. So cleaning our home, then buying new clothes for ourselves, buying sweets, preparing sweets will come ahead. How to prepare sweets and how those things are related. How you burn the crackers and how Diwali was basically originated. I did search on YouTube to find about Diwali so that I could speak a bit about that today. And you know what I was able to find? School speeches. Kids are speaking about Diwali. Rarely there was any adult session where Diwali was the topic. Rarely I was able to find. So just try to pick few mythological stories based on what our Diwali is basically celebrated. So the first thing, exile of Lord Rama from Vanvas after 14 years, and you all remember the kidnapping of Devi Sita, who is reincarnation of goddess Lakshmi with Ram. So this story is what reason for Diwali. King Rama has been back after 14 years of Vanvas, and to welcome him, we had started celebrating Diwali. So we had got enough of light and crackers sweets being made to welcome him. So that was the first prime reason why Diwali was celebrated. The second reason why we celebrate Diwali is the victory of Lord Krishna over, do you know the name of the demon? It's in Narkasura. So victory of Narkasura and Lord Krishna helped us to release the 16,000 women from the demon Narkasura by releasing 16,000 women that he had captured. So again, this story is related with our Diwali. That is the second thing. So going with Diwali mythology and story, how Diwali is associated. I would like to share for the benefit of guests as well as for the rest members how the agenda of our today's meeting would be. Our meeting has got three sections. The first section that we would be having is prepared speeches, where speakers, where we have got three speakers today, they would be coming and presenting their speech within the allocated time. And the second session, which is one of the most interesting sessions of Toastmasters International, that is table topic sessions over there. a time 6 times slot would be given to speakers, and they all a topic which would be instantly given to them. So it's kind of an extempore round. And the third session is nothing but we call it as evaluation session. The prepared speeches are being evaluated, and the evaluators give their feedback on the speech went. So these are the 3 sessions. But apart from that, I would like to introduce the 3 major pillars who go ahead and take care of all basic things about this meeting. The first pillar I would like to call is the timer. The timer for today's meeting is Toastmasters Soham. And big round of applause for Toastmasters. I asked Toastmasters Soham, like, what is his definition of celebration? So he stated that my favorite celebration is the warm kind, where I am at home with my close friends and relatives. Thank you.
Yes. So, in the time for today, I will put the time and give an awareness to the speaker of how much of time is giving art the second. So a speech is like a firecracker in a way. A firecracker also dazzles and shines up till a certain point before it transforms into dust. So just like that, a speech, while it's being given, is interesting and capturing the attention of the listener up to a certain point. After which it just converts into extra word every year. So with that, I will just state the rules for the speech timing. So for prepared speeches, the time allocated is 2 to 6 minutes. For table topics, it is 1 to 2 minutes. For evaluations, it is 2 to 3 minutes. And each speech also has a bonus time, like a grace time of 30 seconds. Yeah. After which, if the speaker continues speaking, then the speech gets disqualified. And I will be holding the cards, like the multicolored card, on the first bench, and I will start holding the green card once the time window starts. Like if it's 4 to 6 minutes, there are 4 minutes. I will hold the green card. At the middle of the speech, at 5 minutes, I will hold a yellow card, and finally, when the window ends, I will hold the red. Yeah. So I think those are the rules, and that's from my side. All the best.
We have got the aha counter for the day. Let's call upon aha counter of the day. Yeah. Yes, asked when we asked Toastmaster Sandhya what is celebration according to her, she said that celebration is a special event for her which she would like to celebrate with her family.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. There are only 2 categories whose filler words are deployed. First one, it speaks only filler. Second one, singers. First, your filler words are embedded. While Toastmasters, I would recommend avoid all these filler words. And make sure always best to avoid. I will keep practicing all such words and present my words in all the
Next, we have grammarian for the day. We have Toastmaster Jinal as a grammarian for the day. A big round of applause. When asked Toastmaster Jinal what is celebration about, according to her, she said that she loves Dhanteras Puja as we celebrate it as a family. Right from the preparation to actual puja, and the best part is eating the prasad. Okay. Over.
On her face, her eyes lit up, and she realized that her favorite time.
So, I would ask you to still get back the leading way because the next round is introducing the speech, introducing the evaluators should introduce the speech. So we have first speaker that is Toastmasters. So I would request there is
Birthday yesterday. Must be related birthday. What a wonderful day to start the new year. I purpose of
now we have got the first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Ajay. Welcome him. It's a big round of applause. He will be appearing for his first place. When I asked him what is celebration according to Ajay, he said there are like two moments that came to his mind. One would be Diwali celebration that he celebrated with family, and sweets, and nothing tops that moment of joy. And the second would be his birthday celebration that he had just celebrated with his close ones like that. So, yes, Toastmaster Ajay. Toastmaster Ajay. Airport is busy, but there's always flight to catch. Airport is busy, but there's always flight to catch. Toastmaster Ajay.
So, my comment, the airport is busy, but there's always flights to catch. When you listen to this, when you able to say, what comes with your mind? As in, what is this movie or is this? Anyone?
Yeah, always second opportunity.
Right. So I resonate this sentence in my speech. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Myself, Ajay Joshi, and I come from the hills, somewhere between the borders of Uttarakhand and Nepal. Before I start my statement, I'd like to address the elephant in the room. I had my birthday yesterday, which KMOD already mentioned, right? So I've spent enough time in this club that I know which senior member asked for the party the most. Did you guess it? Any names?
new member, of course.
I think you're DK. Yeah. So considering that, I have a challenge to present to you all. In my speech ahead, whatever qualities I mentioned about myself, the maximum number of qualities which any one of you at the end of the speech would come to me. I have these two sweet chocolates to give, plus the party pending. So fair enough, Toastmasters, I guess. Yeah. So my whole speech is into three paraphrases. First would be Toastmasters, second would be my childhood, third would be icebreaker preparation, and fourth. So here, first, Toastmasters. Someday in the year 2018, I was literally pushed by my cousin to attend my first ever Toastmasters meet. I was aged 19. My eyes lit up that when I attended the first meet. Honestly, I don't remember who all I had met that day, but I remember the feel, that feeling of being the youngest in the room among a diverse group of people. At that moment, a little question popped into my mind. As in, should I continue with this meet? Should I socialize this much or engage this much? Or else I just said, should I just be out, have fun, and not well into these activities? Honestly, I'm leaving my icebreaker now, so I let that moment go. Yeah, coming back to my title, I was at this airport of life. I was about to leave my Toastmaster flight at age 19. I would have cashed it. Would have cashed it. So I won't put this situation of me leaving the Toastmasters flight in 2018 into a good or bad category. I would simply put it into a learning kind of category. So just for you all, here's my first quality, non-decisive. The challenge which I presented earlier. So I was not a good decision maker. And second would be childhood. My initial years, I spent my 3 years in my native place. Then we shifted to Mumbai. I've had my whole upbringing in Mumbai only. I completed the usual. I did my schooling, my commerce background, graduation, and the job. I did the usual. Um, after that, yeah, after that, I like to present you a story when I visited Hyderabad with my cousins to visit my another cousin who was already settled over there in Hyderabad. When we landed there, first we faced the huge issue of language. Has anyone else been to Hyderabad over here from the audience? So you must be aware of the language and the places, I guess. I don't intend to offend anyone, but me being from North, I found those names funny. The places names, not the people's names, obviously. The places names went like Kutakpalli, Gachibowli, and similar, and many other Pallis, right? So me being young, I didn't do my research before entering the area. I thought I'd be taken care of by my cousin. But when we reached there, unintentionally we got divided into two cabs. And I and my little other cousin were sent into another cab. And the cab driver was told where to drop us off. Exactly. There is no letter. Now, he dropped us off a little behind. God knows the reason. I don't know why we were clueless. I was looking for an auto. And one auto came into a rushing speed and he was like, Gachibowli, Gachibowli, Gachibowli. And I was like, now that I think of it, I like, don't shoot me, man. So somehow that day we figured our way through my confidence in bravery, I would say. Yeah. Now, third point, coming back to icebreaker preparation and work. So this is my last pointer. I try to keep it short. Icebreaker preparation. I was going through the articles of icebreaker preparation when I started. I saw that an average time a person takes would be a month to prepare his speech. But just to get prepared mentally, it was mentioned 4 months by some DTM of a foreign country. Now here I was on 14th November 2023, just 4 days ago. I was sitting with the thought that I have my speech preparation, my certification exam study, my job, and my birthday celebration with me. So, on top of that, I wanted to win the award too on my icebreaker speech. So that's another thing. But I think now I'm standing here. I think I'm doing pretty great on that since I started 4 days ago only. And I'm extremely grateful to my mentor, Toastmaster Parita. She's not here, but I guess everyone of us know. And especially Toastmaster Libby for the patience she has bared with me. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. And I've told her personally also. So, yeah. As of my work, I come from a commerce background. I'm into finance in sales, and sales speaks for itself, I guess. People know. I've seen many people like making fun of sales team, for insurance, pista, and all of that stuff. But I won't say that is bad again. But I am from equity research and sales background. So it's a mixture of both. And yeah, recently I've started liking engaging with people. So honestly, I like sales. Like anyone like whatever the people say. Concluding my speech, uh, I honestly think that everyone, each and every person on the planet has an upbringing and their qualities, followed by the qualities. Whether you come from South Bombay or let's assume Gachibowli, it doesn't matter, irrespective of the place. Everyone, as they lead through their journey of life over a period of years, they develop some of the characteristics, which I believe everyone should be aware of. The reason being, once we know what qualities we possess, let it be extrovert, introvert, well spoken, singing, dancing, etc., a vast range of qualities, Let it be anything. Once we know what we possess our qualities, we could turn those qualities into our weapons and let them guide us through the airport of life and catch as many flights as we can. Or let it be a Toastmaster one flight, which I missed, or let it be a settling abroad flight, or let it be a getting a girlfriend. Thank you so much.
We have got next speaker as Toastmaster Sudan, and Toastmaster Ruchi would be his evaluator, and Toastmaster Vidya would be Toastmaster Ruchi's evaluator. So, big round of applause for our party queen, Toastmaster Vidya. It's a big message that I it's interesting. That's why I'll read the whole very quick. I'll just read how she has mentioned here. The reason, what is celebration according to her? Once when I was in college, I went to stay with my friend to celebrate Diwali. It was an old city area in Vadodara. All her relatives stayed in the same lane. We went to each relative's house to wish Diwali, had Diwali snacks at each relative's place. In the night, all her cousins joined to burst crackers together. The next day was Gujarati New Year. Two more friends joined. We four went each of our relatives' house to wish New Year. Each one of us got 20, 30, 40, 50 rupees from each of the house, which sponsored our day, that particular day's lunch.
Yeah. I'm going to evaluation of the second evaluator. She's giving her evaluation as part of her project, that is project 2 of level 1 from her pathway dynamic leadership. The purpose of her evaluation is for her to deliver constructive feedback on another member's presence. Timer, the evaluation speech is as usual 2 to 3 minutes. Over to you and all the best.
Let's call upon Toastmaster Ruchi to share the objectives of Toastmaster team. According to Toastmaster Ruchi, her celebration theme is that she thoroughly enjoyed Diwali, making Diwali snacks, water candles, Rangoli, evening Lakshmi Pujan, Ganesh.
Good evening, everybody. Now representing level 1, project 2, from Pathways Guide, Effective Course. The purpose of this project is to learn to review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and present a well-organized speech on any topic. Time is 4 to 6, 5 to 7. On the bell.
Our next speaker, Toastmaster Kunal. Big round of applause for him. According to Toastmaster Kunal, the celebration is togetherness and spending time and sharing happiness with his loved ones. Now, let's talk about Toastmaster Kunal. Toastmaster Kunal, freedom is everything. Freedom is everything. Toastmaster Kunal. Freedom. Freedom. Toastmaster Kunal, freedom is everyone. Freedom is everyone. Toastmaster.
Good evening, everyone, and you all are very happy. Let me just start with a very basic question. How many of you have been during your childhood or now with your kids? I think most of us find this animal exuberant. Our face lit up when we see different species of animals, beautiful colors, peacock, reptiles. I have been to one of the best zoos in India with my kids. I went with my daughter, and I have that inner teacher in me. That's why my pathway was effective. So when I took her into the zoo, I was like, see, they're herbivorous animals. Those are carnivorous animals. Those are egg laying. Those are mammals. My daughter gave me 10 step up. Yes, this zoos are very exciting, right? And grossing. But have you ever thought, really exciting, grossing, good for those animals, for those birds? Are they enjoying it? We are definitely enjoying it. Enjoying it. What are they feeling there? You never think. We are selfish human beings. We just think about our excitement. Now, let me show you with a demo. What do animals think? What emotions the animals go through in the zoo? You know, I'm more like Amir Khan Stadium. I like to show strange things to him. So, for that, may I please request Mr. Dharmesh to just help me out. Please big round of applause for him. Okay. So now the scenario is that it's a reverse scenario. So human beings are in the zoo, in the cage, in a confined space, and there are animals coming to visit humans. So Toastmaster Dharmesh is going to be a human being who is inside the zoo. So just like when you go into the zoo, you find those animal details, right? Which class it belongs to, carnivorous animal. So I have this. Its name Dharmesh, country India, diet vegetarian. Human beings. And I'm the animal. Let's assume I'm lion. I come with my family. To visit Dharmesh. Just imagine and just see how the way. Okay. Maybe remember we had Indian lunch. Maybe she's clean. Maybe she can have him also. It's from India. Can you sing a Bollywood song for me now? Some peanuts? Peanut for you? So this is the kind of the animals that come, different pieces of animals that come, they look at the way, pass their comments, different things, and then they do. Don't you think this is what happens in the zoo right now? Okay, then what do you feel? If you have these animals coming to you and passing them. First of all, so, when and this song, even Dharmesh did not like. You think animals would like? Don't they have heart? They have emotion. You think about it. I have seen people throwing peanuts on my. I've really seen it myself. Mimicking monkeys, giving them bananas, stealing back, and then laughing. This is what human beings do. Beautiful birds, beautiful peacocks are inside the cage. Are they meant to be inside the cage? No. They are meant to be flying in open sky. We as a human being have crossed all the levels of animal. We have destroyed their forest, and now we are taking their freedom. The that that you just saw, right? Most of you would think it's hypothetical. Can it ever happen? We human beings, the most superior species. How can it ever happen? We are in the zoo and animals are. It never happens. But friends, don't forget, a small tiny virus, it could not even be seen, made this superior human being go inside the home, locked down in the home. If that can happen, this can also. Now I talked about the problem. I spoke about what. Government is not going to stop it because they're generating revenue for it. We as a human being need things. We can go for open safari, right? Which is the best way. We are not disturbing them. If that is not possible, let us show YouTube videos of the animals, educate our kids. Most of my friends, right, when I discuss this with them, they say that these animals are at least safe in the zoo, otherwise they will be eaten by the wildlife. Well, I don't take that point. There are crimes happening against women, against girls. But that doesn't mean women and girls don't know about it. It is very important that we cherish freedom. Freedom is the birthright of every living being on this earth. Let us cherish that. Let every living being have that freedom, because freedom is for everyone.
We have our next speaker, Toastmaster Dharmesh, and would like to call upon the Sunny. Three round of applause. According to Toastmasters Sunny, celebration is sharing good news with the family and friends, and this all makes you happy.
So, Toastmaster Dharmesh will be attempting understand your leadership style. The purpose of this project is for the member to identify his primary leadership style, and the purpose of the speech is to share some aspect of his primary leadership style and discuss leadership styles in general. Timer, please note the timing is 5 to 6.
Let's call upon our next speaker for the day, Toastmaster Dharmesh. When asked what is celebration according to the said that from last few years they are going to Marine Drive during Diwali in the evening with their sister's family. They tend to sit near the sea and host crackers on the white path. Enjoying the Diwali evening with family and seeing the fireworks in the sky is really this way of celebrating Diwali. Toastmaster Dharmesh, it's all about managing people. It's all about managing people.
Who among you is the leader or wants to be a leader? Is the hand. And which is the most important quality of a leader? Then we will tell people, as my topic is saying, it's all about managing the people. So today I'm going to speak about my leadership skills, but before that, I'll tell you the type of people that I handle. In the year of 2015, that was the year when I started my first project, independent project. I had lot of work, and there was only one person to support me. So I went to my HOD and told him that I need some help. He said there is no help, but I have some Python training if you want to use that. So they came to me and they used to call me sir. And I really felt that it was, I feel really very great. But then I realized that they had just come out of college and they did not know much technical work. And I had to literally train them and give them instructions in order to get the work. This kind of leadership is called autocratic leadership. And in this time, the leader is the focus. The leader tells everyone what to do, and this is mostly used for junior employees. And the leader takes the decision independently without taking any support from the. As my project view, there were more people in the team, and there were some seniors also added. Like they had 10 years, and they know basically what to do, how to do the stuff, but they did not rely upon me for anything. So one fine day, we had come with a problem. We had to perform a very critical, difficult calculation. So I had not done the calculation, so I discussed that with my team. One of the team members said that there is a software which is readily available, but it is costly. Second team member said that she had done this calculation in a previous company in Excel, but she did not remember the form. Third person said that there is a software crack version available, but it is only available. Now each of these inputs were not enough for completing the task. So I told the last person, bring the crack version. Got the crack version, and we completed one calculation. We took the output of that calculation and gave it to the second person who had already performed Excel calculation. She got the formula, what she wanted, and then she made the Excel sheet. So now, with this, we could prepare the Excel sheet without using any external software, costly software, and we could perform our work. This kind of leadership is called democratic leadership. In this leadership style, you take inputs from your team members, and then final decision is taken by the team, leader. Because the team members are involved in decision making, they feel involved and they are motivated. And I felt that with this democratic style, I will be able to manage all that within my team. But then I came across two more type of employees which were tricky or difficult to manage. The first type of employee, I will call that person as a PLP employee. Any guesses? What does it mean? PLP stands for? Any wild guesses? PLP stands for punch, lunch, punch. This person is only interested in three things, that is punching in the morning, having the lunch in time, and then punching out on time. There are some terms like target, productivity, progress, schedule. This employee is not bothered about this stuff. He just comes to office and work, and you don't meet the target discussion. So I was facing a problem with the kind. The situation was like in the winter, you have to go somewhere early, urgently, but your car is not starting. What do you do? What do you do if your car is not starting in the winter?
Call the mechanic.
What else? Exactly. So this is the technique that I use to handle this kind of thing. The technique is, I will call it PRP technique. Push, review, push. So what I did is that I called an employee and explained the task. If suppose the target was right, I will inform him the target and then explain that in detail. Explain the details and also the consequences, what will happen if the target is not. With this, I was then again review the situation on a regular basis and push again if required to meet the target. With this, I was able to manage this kind of. And the last kind of employee which is difficult to manage is an experienced, skilled employee. Since the person is very experienced, they normally can do things on their own. And if you try to tell them, okay, do this, do that, they will say, natural this comes, right? There is a lot of ego issues. So to manage this kind of person, the technique used is laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is a term, French term, which means leave alone. In this technique, what you do is you, the leader, he puts full trust on the express member, and all the decision making and problem solving is done by the team member, expressing. And you intervene only when that is extremely required or when the team needs. So with this kind of things, I was able to manage that. If in order to summarize, I will say that my leadership style is a combination of autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire, and some PRP. And based on the situation and the type of people I handle, I will use, for example, for senior employees, for most of the people, I will use democratic. For experienced, I will use laissez-faire, and for less motivated people, PRP. The most important point that you need to remember is that you need to know what the employee expects from the organization. If you come to know about that, then and you fulfill that, then they will automatically work for you, they will be motivated, and they will work with full potential, and you and they will achieve that. So these are my leadership styles. I'm sure you will keep them and be able to.
You used to exuberant and our eyes later by listening to those acting. Excellent. Now, going forward, I have one activity to do. Before that, I have two questions. Did you enjoy the snacks? What did you eat? No. Wait. Nice. Diwali snacks. Laddu. नहीं है किसी ने लिया कोई ना any which is now everyone is running to keep themselves fit and to ensure that they maintain the calories. You're okay. Still, what was it? Let's work on the tongue's calories for that. The one. Okay. So we have the next session, which is a tongue twister session. I have few tongue twisters for you. Hope you all gather with me to say that. Who would like to go first? Excellent. So the first tongue twister is, yeah, you can come here, you can from there. You have to repeat that 5 times. जिस ताले की चाबी उस चाबी का ताला. I'll repeat. आपको पता होगा. जिस ताले की चाबी उस चाबी का ताला. Anyone would like to try? Yes, Krishna, would you like to go? अभी screen दिया. Count the ball. चलो the next one is easy one. जो रोलर होता है ना रास्ते पे बनाने वाला, वो रोलर का दो वर्जन है. ऊपर रखना है, नीचे रखना है. ऊपर is upper roller, lower roller. So say it 5 times. Just हाँ. तो पता नहीं. चलिए. Upper or lower, upper roller, lower roller.
Upper roller, roller. Roller, lower, roller. Upper roller, lower, roller. Upper roller, lower, roller. Lower,
Excellent. ये वाला है वो सही था. वो चॉकलेट कौन है? तो चॉकलेट देना तो ये कंप्लीट करेगा. मुझे कब लगा बबल गम सब लोग खाते हैं. बबल गम का याद रखना. इट्स डबल बबल गम, बबल डबल गम. यस ये प्लीज ट्राई. ओके या प्लीज अपना चॉकलेट मेरे पास ही रखो. डबल बबल गम, बबल डबल. The next one is a bit easy, I would say. 5 fat frogs, 5 fat frogs flying fast. 5 fat frogs flying fast. It is read. Flying fast. यार बहुत शांति हो गई है. अगर ऐसे टंग ट्विस्टर है थोड़ा शांति को भंग करने वाला है. इट्स आइसक्रीम. You scream. You all scream. The ice cream. Huh? Let's up. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. The next one is पीतल के पतीले में पका. और आगे है पीतल के पतीले में पका पपीता पीला पीला. पीतल के पतीले में पका, पीतल के पतीले में पका पपीता पीला पीला. You like to try, you're going to do it on that. Excellent. Excellent. इसमें थोड़ा सा time क्या बचता है?
आगे कुछ
Okay, the last one for the day is very easy one. कचौरी पसंद है आपको? तो ये easy रहेगा. चार कचौरी कच्ची, चार कचौरी कच्ची, चार पक्की कचौरी.
कच्ची, चार पक्की कचौरी, चार कचौरी पक्की, चार पक्की कचौरी, चार कचौरी कच्ची, चार पक्की कचौरी, चार कचौरी कच्ची, चार पक्की कचौरी, चार कचौरी कच्ची, चार पक्की कचौरी. मुझे
Thank you guys, thank you everyone for participating in that. With this, we would have our next session that is called table topic session. So let's call upon our table topics master for the day, Toastmaster Dhwani. So celebration for Toastmaster Dhwani is where the whole family meets and have a great time playing Mafia and other food games.
Thank you so much. Very warm welcome to okay. This session of table topic is conducted to improve impromptu speaking skills well membered and the guest participate. For the benefit of the guest, I will repeat the time frame. The time frame required is 1 to 2 minutes. In 1 minute, after crossing 1 minute, the time will show the green card, which means that it qualified the minimum. Time will show the yellow card on 1.5 minutes. And after this time will show the red card, which means the maximum time. And you will also have 30 seconds grace time. Yes. So today is celebrating life. We have table topic very much related. I request everyone to participate. If you are doing two jobs at the same time, request any member to volunteer start so that the guests can have. Anyone wants to? Let's request to technology is on the celebration. In terms of the technology and celebration. So I have a brother who is in, so yes, we might be distant by kilometers, but we always work hard. And it was just a good memory that you miss the most.
Evening, everyone. My name is Navi. One childhood memory that I miss the most is the way we used to come together for celebrating the festival. So a lot of things have changed, and as female heroes, that technology has a lot of influence on the way we are celebrating these days. So earlier we used to get together. We used to firecrackers. So let's say an example of Diwali. It used to be firecrackers everywhere, and you know, going to people's places. But nowadays we become a little conscious of the way we are celebrating. Childhood memories brings me back all those beautiful moments when we used to celebrate with friends, when we used to burst the crackers, and uh, those used to be bigger crackers, not the small elaichi crackers that we had. It's been long that we've used those kind of big words. It's I know it's non-pollution, but we're used to that kind of a celebration. So that's one thing which I miss the most. Uh, there are a lot of other things also. So as because of technology, it's over the phone. It's we doing a FaceTime video call over the phone, and that's it. But earlier it used to be getting together, people, families coming together to celebrate. Going to each other's family, going to neighbors' family. So these are the small things which you know feel like there is something. So I think that's more.
It would let up always a 9 p.m. trend would call down for the bursting of crackers. It was celebration, festival to the healthy.
Good evening, everybody. Also, we are very confused who comes under Gen Z. But I am like Gen Z. Yeah, festivals have certain things which have changed over time. Then there are certain things that will never change no matter what. Things that never change. Celebrate family, dressing up, having good food, going out of family, really traditional stuff, which I think in a country like India or all the world that will not change. Because societies, communities, they value these traditional things. But what has changed in the new generation is again, we aptly asked the earlier question, technology. Nowadays, if they are celebrating Diwali, if they are celebrating Diwali with firecrackers, with food, with friends and family. But now we will also have 2,000 selfies, 2,000 photographs, group photographs, video calls, all the other technology that is coming, which some would say takes away a little bit from the festival also, but some say it adds to the festival also. Now, from my childhood days, if I go back and look at my past in my family, for every festival I probably can. But today's celebration is such that if you go and look into the post which we are archive, for every festival, the family that was 300 to 10,000 photographs that are there that kind of bring back the memory. Also, like, because of technology now, so your brother is a US. If it was like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, it was today the family can gather together, have a group messaging and celebrate festivals even if you're all over the world. So a lot of things remain same. The fundamentals, love, affection, bond, and same. But now other things have also changed. And I think then we have this very we open mindset in a lot of fun and new ideas in celebrations. It's always required because celebration brings more stuff to the overall. I think fundamental voting.
Under my dadi sleeping at 1 hour for the family meeting. What are the rituals of Diwali that are still relevant?
Well, I think Diwali predominantly celebrated by everyone from India and the world. It's predominantly comes from people and celebrated when it comes to rituals. So the rituals of the Diwali that is relevant, I really like is cleaning your house. Because for me, cleaning your house is just not made for the sake of Diwali, it's cleaning the negativity of the house. When you remove all this cluster from your house, you are entirely removing all the negativity out of your house. That is what I like. I did a lot of cleaning this time. And my wife was super happy. The next is Lakshmi Puja on the day of Diwali. I have a different perspective to this. Most of the people they have the Lakshmi idol of photos, they do Ganpati first, and they have a different perspective to that. Since I'm blessed to have a daughter, for me, it is my. So I do her puja first because for me, it's an epitome of happiness and wealth. So I do her puja, then I do, of course, the rituals. That is something that brings a lot of happiness to me. I make sure that I have an Indian attire for her, the proper tuning and everything. I bother my wife a lot that she has to have the guitars and everything. She has to look traditionally Indian there. So that is something I like. And the last one is definitely the diyas and the light because that gives me a strength to move away from my darkness which I face or the darkness which I'm facing in my life with the ray of hope that there is always a bright.
So such deep meaning of cleaning the house. Yeah, so much of that. Yes, please. What is your daily routine during the festival?
So during the festival season, it's a great opportunity to sleep late and wake up late. The start of the day is around 11 a.m., 10:30, 11 a.m. when I wake up. And since I live with my family, I have the comfort of home making food for me. So that's now on the table. So after that, um, I'm assuming it's a holiday on the festive season. So the celebrations typically take place during the evening or early morning, like the pujas and the other rituals. Um, so the morning time either goes in the puja or it's just me doing any random thing. The afternoon time, it's again one more opportunity to catch up on the sleep of last week. Or it's like free time where I can just play music or like just chill, watch Netflix, do anything that I'm feeling like doing, like not necessarily productive, but just what I'm feeling like doing. And then finally, the evening time that goes in either the ritual or like since everybody's generally at home during the festive time, so I can call up my friends, we can come meet. And yes, I think one word to describe the entire day would be chill. And like every day is still very festive. Like, very
On the market.
festivals have become very commercial. Ask me, uh, I would say that if I'm a salesperson or I'm a shop, I would say that definitely yes, there is a lot of. For example, earlier there were the crackers and all. If you wanted to buy during Diwali, there were very less of. But now we have so many of. Again, if I'm working for say uh, Amazon or some space company, like Amazon, then I can have a lot of sale, online sale going on, and it will help me boost my sales again. If I'm say shopkeeper, say mithai wala, then definitely I would make some arrangement so that I will be able to sell the sweets on a broader market. So yes, I do agree that the festival season is become a commercial.
It's very good. Options and then the whole marketing. I enjoy this. For you. You're taking down on the festival.
Wow.
If you want to do role of music and dance in this film. Role of music and dance in our life in general, day to day is so important. I remember as I've told multiple times, I have been very shy in my childhood, very difficult to, I know, unbelievable. I was very shy and introvert. But one thing that brought me out was music and dance. Come home crying, and then I could put music and dance, and all my worries and tension would go out. And that built my confidence. That was the role of music and dance in my life. And I know like all the people, uh, music and dance has so important role in our life in building a person's personality. Festivals, how can we forget? So every festival, specifically India, has music, has dance. If whether it is as we say puja, it's puja. It's how we do the puja. We put on, we get up and we put music. That is the what we call prarthana or prayers or the bhajan. We start with that and how we feel so exuberant, so great. We start the day during festivals with the music. And when we meet, and what festivals mean was meeting people, getting along with people. And when we do that, what do? We dance. I mean, in every festival, whether it is Navaratri, even Diwali, when we get together, we play cards and all that, we also dance together. The one thing festivals associated in India is enjoyment, and one way to enjoy is music and dance. If you know Maha Shankaranti, that Uttarayan, which is Gujarat, which is a big festival. When you go there, we fly kites, but with that we dance and we put loud music. Then we have, of course, Navratri, Diwali, Christmas, everything is associated with beautiful songs and dance. So, in our life, dance and music is important. Similarly, of course, for festival. With that, I will welcome her. Very rightly described. I've actually seen your Instagram and we love to collaborate with you. Yes.
And also in Gujarat, every festival has its again. There's no occasion without dancing. Yes, we have a few more topics. Have time. Any- What's your favorite festival and why?
My favorite festival, recently Diwali happened, so we can, obviously, but I would go with it. Because majority of the times, my birthday and Diwali, they kind of collaborate like you and me. So, majority that happens. Now, Diwali. The reason being Diwali is because very obvious for a lot of people, family comes together. First reason being that. Second, you get sweets. Thirdly, rightly described by Toastmasters, so on, we get to sleep a lot. Even I do the same routine, man. Fourth would be spending time with family and getting time off job. Because it gets hectic a lot. So for me, the reasons could be that, and in Diwali we generally meet up with friends. Family decide to meet up with friends, long lost friends, friends which don't have not been contacted in over a year. In fact, I literally like a little example. I met up with a friend, a school friend, with whom I have been lost contact like some around 10 years, I guess. When we met up, I recently known that he has shifted to my place of living. So we got it. So for those reasons, I would say yeah, Diwali is the best for
Thank you for amazing participation and activity. Thank you for pushing me to take this role. And Toastmaster Navi for helping me search and brainstorm the ideas. I call the timer on stage.
Everyone qualified given the grace time of 30. So, okay, take the top. The timings are Toastmaster Junior, 1 minute 52 seconds. Toastmaster Mahesh, 1 minute 48 seconds. Toastmaster Ron, 2 minutes 16 seconds. With the bonus time is qualified. Toastmaster Kunal, 1 minute 38 seconds. Me, Rohan, 1 minute 37 seconds. Toastmaster Dharme, 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Vidya, 2 minutes 18 seconds. And finally, Toastmaster Ajay, 1 minute 15 seconds. So for Toastmaster Ajay, the timing was 6 minutes 27 seconds. So he qualified just by results in market. For Toastmaster Kunal, it was 6 minutes 20 seconds. But his speed was 5 to 7 minutes, so he comfortably was in the winning. Toastmaster Dharmesh, 7 minutes 10 seconds. So again, another win.
Thank you for being in wonderful audience and for reminding me.
We had got like 8 participants for table. Great. So with this, let's head for a 10 minutes quick break. he doesn't need any kind of special occasion to celebrate. Anytime his friends or family get together, it's a celebration for him. And they together laugh, share, enjoy each other's company.
And a round of applause for us. Good evening, everybody. We're getting to the final session, most important session in Toastmasters, the evaluation session. You all know my favorite quotation, right? For evaluation, what's that? Feedback is the breakfast of champions. So let's have some breakfast. Now we have that snacks. But after it. So we had three wonderful speeches today, and we got four excellent evaluators. So please let me welcome first of the GL, the evaluation for the speech by Toastmasters.
Congratulations. Wonderful. Got to meet. Take care. Okay. There are some good and bad voice. Voice is good. Best part. Language. Audience interaction. Why are the lot what do you think the title today? Confirm. What is under what is decorated from that? Don't give it. Any time important. Launch into your story. Let first get used to that position, then you can get into walking for the step. The other thing is for other times, I think there was some time what perfectly fine. Rest of your next is on stage. No matter what, don't perform. Don't do. What you are to be happens to everyone. Practice. I think what you mentioned, give it away. Practice. Price. Like getting outcome. Like standing away. Imagine the practice, visualize. Got it. So there.
Next evaluator for the last speech is Toastmaster Ruchi. And her evaluation be evaluated by Toastmaster Vidya. And Vidya will call you after speech. Please welcome Toastmaster.
For Toastmasters, congratulations. How to bear and visualize it. Creativity. Because most people and deliver the speech. But calling somebody to the audience and engaging, that's not really, that's not creativity, that's what. Conversation. Audience. Like ask the audience how do you feel if you're taking things in this way. I think having the purpose of this. Yes, we also had the objective that we were organized. Yes, we were well organized, it had the problem. First we started the problem, then he gave the first one we had to try to move forward, neither too fast nor more on the problem. Related or like say something like raise your voice if you see some injustice happening to animals. More meaning, more have audience connect, more have audience impact. So focus about space with left hand of the audience, that is the middle, and body. Use the tongue while remembering the speak about creativity or the conversational approach, the well organized, the right pauses. So it will focus more on solution, especially if the speech has a well defined purpose. And engage all the audience and avoid getting others.
Just all enjoy see Okay, so the next speech by Dr. Dharmesh and evaluated by Harish. Can you invite him on stage for our Good evening, everyone. Toastmaster Dharmesh met his speech objective, that is to reveal something about his leadership. What I liked about the speech was the way he met his objective. Because many times there are well-written speeches, I would say, the war was won and the battle was lost. But this was a speech where the objective was met. When he came over here, he asked a question. What is that about the leaders we like? And generally asking his question is a very good way to catch the attention of the audience. It is generally understood that we have an attention span of around 5 to 10 seconds. And asking question is one of the very famous way to catch this attention. Secondly, what I liked about his speech was the way he used humor. He had a lot of abbreviation. PHP. Anybody remember what is PLP? So that's the power of humor and abbreviation. We remember that's one of the things today we will go home and remember that. Punch, lunch, and punch. Everybody burst out in the laughter, including myself. So that's something taking away from me, like including humor and abbreviation. Also, the second one was about the push performance review purpose. Yes. So again, that is a good way of catching the attention of audience. It also shows how much the speaker put thought and effort to come up with such abbreviations. So it was not something on the spot impromptu come over here and deliver. So the speaker went and took effort to do that. And the third thing which I liked was the way all the elements were from. In the leadership, there are around 4 styles. There is democratic, laissez-faire, and in his works he had brought a new one, which was again the PRP, one of the employees he dealt with. So, and autocratic. So this shows that he went through all the leadership style, he went through that manual and all of this stuff. Now we all look for that feedback, how we can take it further. And for me, the feedback will be in terms of two things, S and S. The first S is stage movement. There are 4 points, the 4 leadership styles. For each of the style, you could have stood over here and delivered or used abbreviation. Similarly, you could have craftily and wittily used the stage for delivering and making us memorize when you are covering each of the style on different. That way, the stage could have been used. And the second S, I would say, is for smaller details. You are an amazing storyteller, but the magic of the storytelling lies in the detail. The way you said about the year 2016, when you mentioned when you started first with organizing, you could have got more details, like what is the kind of organization you have, how many number of employees, what are the name of the employees who came up to you and told sir. If you can given two names, Ram and Shah, or maybe Abhay and Vijay, that would have portrayed that particular character and further to go on. So having so many details. All in all, an amazing speech with audience interaction, humor, and covering all the elements of the particular topic. And just by including stage movement and adding details, it would have been. So thank you and over to you. Please welcome to the on stage for the evaluation of the evaluation.
As Ron has already said, feedback is the breakfast of chance. Evaluating the evaluation done by an evaluator. So I would like to congratulate Ruchi for this evaluation so beautifully. Because feedback doesn't mean just analyzing what was wrong. It is about identifying what good was there, and very well she motivated Kunal by saying all the good points, the highlights that were in terms of in his speech that were really good, like the demo, how creative it was. We have seen this part very less in speeches. That was very good of highlighting that, and how she identified that it was a conversational kind of approach in his speech, that analytical thought that was really. And speaking about the pauses, so good highlights of the good points about areas where he could improve. Like I also felt there could be have had a good ending with some good call to action. I too felt that was a good recommendation. And about the stage movement and what not to do while being on stage, not to show that you're tense or to avoid such kind of things. Good commendations and recommendations were suggested. Now, my recommendations, suggestions in terms of your evaluation would be, one is being more analytical in terms of, because that is what a speaker is looking at, not only commendation. Like I felt the pauses were there, but there could have been right amount of pauses. For example, there were some long pauses as if he has forgotten. Okay, so instead of making that visible, it is forgotten. Having eye contact to the audience, make them feel that you're not forgotten, you're asking the audience or making them feel such kind of analytical commendation which can help the speaker. That is one thing. Now, from perspective, you as a speaker, because evaluation is also a speech. So we should also give the evaluation as if we are speaking. I mean, it's a speech. So what you can include in that? One is the opening part. Okay, you just immediately started with commendation. How you can enhance your evaluation speech by connecting the speech of the speaker and bringing some introduction. Bring your introduction also in your evaluation. Okay. Similarly, for the recommendation, directly saying that okay, here are the recommendations. Phrase or something where you are now introducing the recommendation, which will help to enhance your speech as an event. Okay, so bring some phrase or some quote or something creative in that. Now, again, you had summarized very well. That's a good act. But conclusion, again, you, apart from the summary, how can you end and how can you make your speech better? By motivating the speaker. Some statements that that will motivate the speaker to give more speech. So with these things, you can again enhance. So one is opening, changing the transition, and your own content. Thank you.
Can you round of applause for all the evaluators? I think that's absolutely amazing evaluation for you, right? Round of applause. Tyler, can you give us a timing for giving? So for Toastmaster Jina, it is 3 minutes 20 seconds. So she qualifies within bonus time. For Toastmaster Ruchi, it is 2 minutes 57 seconds. For Toastmasters Sunish, it is for Toastmasters Sunish, it is 3 minutes 26 seconds. And for Toastmaster Vidya, it is 3 minutes 20 seconds. Yes, today is 100% qualification time. I didn't notice. Very nice. Last but not least, the number 13 is the candidate. This part was around.
Okay, that leaves me with my last duty to give the evaluation of meeting. One of the things that went well is the improved meeting. First thing I want to talk about is that yes, we have less full members. There's never anything to be sad about because I had some best meetings in Toastmasters for Google. No matter how few we are, as long as we are enthusiastic, we are fun, we enjoy, we participate, doesn't matter. Numbers don't matter. Obviously, we need a certain number of votes. It's important that don't worry about that. Just focus on having fun, enjoying it. That's number one for any meeting. We started 5 minutes late today. We took a little bit more time to set up. So I think the executive committee will have to look into that. That our SAR team also been missing. So that's something which we have to improve. So Sachin and I forgot of the mission of the club today. You will go back and practice it a lot. Probably about that. Right? We had excellent speakers today. And can you have a round of applause for the Toastmasters today? Excellent speakers. The pronunciation that game round was amazing. We all enjoyed it. And good job on that. Also the table topic master. And I have a round of applause for us. Very nice and apt topic, very well conducted. Very good job on that as well. For evaluations, general evaluator pretty good also. One thing we are missing, we have feedback skills for missing. That's something we have to overall, I think the meeting was excellent. We had fun, we had good engagement, good participation in the table topic. Overall, very good meeting. I don't have any further feedback beyond that. And, that's it. I'll hand it over to the. Please welcome him back again.
So guys, going ahead with this today's theme of the day, I just want to ask you something. You all have at least gone once or twice, or more than that. Obviously, you would have gone to watch a movie. How many people have gone to watch a movie? So, did you notice something when you enter the theater, and once the movie gets over and you are out of the theater, do you feel the difference in your energies? Do you feel the difference in your mood? Yes or no? Is there? It depends on the movie, right? It changes your mood, either good mood or bad mood, but it changes your mood, right? And when you attend a wedding, what happens? After the DJ lag jata hai, तो सब mood नाचते हैं, full DJ. What do you feel at the end of the wedding or during that particular moment? Right? Good, okay. But the DJ sound and a lot of people come together. That is where I'm listening. So yes, there's a lot of energy changes that takes place. Again, when you all go for a picnic, you remember your picnic days. When it was 7th standard ka 8th standard picnic, you all were together celebrating that moment. And you remember the reward and recognition function that takes place in our. Once वो R&R जैसे खत्म होता है, you are back to your work. Or do you remember that you feel that next time you will go and get that award? Don't you think that energy comes in our mood? So this is what happens when we all come together, and that it is not just a celebration that we all do together, but sharing of energies, enthusiasm, and we feel good. So that is one feel good factor that takes place. And the same happens when we come at Toastmasters International over here. For me, that energy comes when I come on this stage. I but once we come and we set on the stage, we really feel great about that energy. We feel good about it. We celebrate that moment. And the best part about today's meeting is that everyone in this room has touched this stage. So everyone is full with that energy. So big round of applause for everyone. would like to conclude stating a very happy Diwali to all of you and forthcoming Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you. I would like to welcome our presiding officer, Libby. So I asked Libby what is the definition of celebration. So according to her, any moment that she shares with her loved ones can be called celebration. And this is the best line I like about. Life is too short to wait for an appropriate time for a festival to celebrate. What do you do?
So, yes, Mahesh, what were your views about the? So is there a change in your view from the last time to this year?
Few people, so my thought maybe that things that well, it was amazing. Only amazing, right? And I want to talk about so much of so much to learn. So I think it was a great day, and that's what we guys.
Thank you so much. So come and join us and you know exactly how we pull it out. Thank you. The polls have been launched, so I think what we should the condition to be set in the report. We launched guys able to access it. We have 14 of us. Let's table topic speaker done, everybody. Move on. The next is best evaluator. Moving on, best. Toastmaster Ajay, Toastmaster Kunal, Toastmaster Dharmesh. Let's speaker, done. Yes, auxiliary role player. Done. Auxiliary role player. Let's go here. We're done. Toastmaster Ajay made a fancy start to his career, to his journey as a speaker. I'd like to invite him. Let's see, for the best favorite topic speaker, we are time. Three people have the hearts of 14 of us here. Any guesses on who the three people are? So one more for Toastmaster Vidya. Second was Master Kunal. Third? Vicky. I'm a second winner. Ah, any guesses for best speaker? Yes. Please come on stage, Toastmaster. No longer go to the Vidya. He knows who's for any of us. I'm glad I didn't look for me. Best auxiliary role player. Yes, is again. Toastmaster Toastmaster Vidya, Toastmaster Jinan.
Toastmaster Ji.
Every time she takes a role, she takes a cut. She will take school. So now back to your guesses on favorite topic. Vidya. Yeah. What two out of three like? Guess the supply side.
Yes, Madhu.
Let me go. The three. Toastmaster Kunal.
Second.
Toastmaster Vidya. The fresh package means English Toastmaster one. Congratulations. Any guesses? ultimate permanent residence of the state. Yeah. Let's vote here. Teamwork, general evaluator, or
Teamwork, teamwork. Done.
What we are putting So I would like to give a special round of applause for Toastmaster of the Day and a victim for handling this role for the first time. And I believe it is. That's it for now. Few announcements that I have is obviously you will see the message on the board. The save the date message that has come for our ISC and Giving contest happening on the 20th of January 2024. So I think we've given you approximately couple of months advance notice. ISC, you need to completely level to participate in the ISC contest. Of it, any member can participate. Anybody who's close to the mark, you finished your level 1 and just have a couple of speeches to finish, and you think you can do it, good thing. I'll try and get you spots in other clubs. Most of them would be online. If you insist on offline, it's going to be difficult. But if you want to feel that you want to participate in the IC contest, we can manage somehow by doing online and giving. I would urge everybody to please participate where you can. If not in the contest, then as voters, there's a spot for everybody. There is a learning for everybody. I keep insisting on this at every meeting. Another thing is on December 10th, we have our division contest, a division conference actually. So now 3 divisions are coming together. That is division B, division N, and division Q. But we witnessed the area contest. And then now all the areas of division N will have a part. Division N winner declared for evaluation. Similarly, a division B winner and a division U. Happening in Mumbai, we'll share. We'll share the details of the venue later. I think it's happening in the lines also. What I'm trying to get is this, please do attend. You are not participating. Maybe you can take roles. There is so much to do in a division contest. They are always needing volunteers, not just in the contest, but also organizing the conference.